goons, but I'm well connected. Walking the Hummers, like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spin it up in the tenant truck, riding around your block. Busy man, I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on the blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of. Niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options. Used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. Hold on. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep it glocking with me, it was like a ball with me. At the end, I gotta stay patient. Hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm wrong west, going war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gospel. Front line with them souls, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse the imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate, make it to the featherweight. Niggas say they hard, but they sweeter than a Debbie cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a rope. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Don't leave the need the blue stripes, no green baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the gun, bring him to the bush. Yeah, the butch. The fuck wrong with him? Get on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with me. At the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly and get hot, you get your cold days. I'm one with these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit, and I ain't leaving. Never ski mask transform the war mode like I'm Voltron. Stand on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim me riding, that's why I left his ass roads out. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P for the 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Hold on, I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep it glocking with me, it was like a ball with me. At the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
Yeah. I gotta do it one more time. I gotta do that one more time. One more time. One more time.
I ain't calling goons, but I'm well connected. Walking the Hummers, like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spin it up in the tenant truck, riding around your block. Busy man, I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on the blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of. Niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options. Used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Hold on, I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep it glocking with me, it was like a ball with me. At the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gospel. Front line with them souls, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse the imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate, make it to the featherweight. Niggas say they hard, but they sweeter than a Debbie cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a rope. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Don't leave the need the blue stripes, no green baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the gun, bring him to the bush. The fuck wrong with them. Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with them. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? From World West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly and get hot, you get your cold days. I'm one with this work, I'm trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit, and I ain't leaving. Never ski mask, transform the war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim me riding, this why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Hold on, I see niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? From Wild West, go to war with everybody.
Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, get even. I hate the turn. I hate to pause that. I hate to pause that. That was my Joan right there. Slakia, shalom. Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakathum to the brothers. Shalom Shemar Thumb Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. It's the you know what it is. It's the Isupk. We in the building. We waiting on everybody to get in. Go ahead, you got it up.
All right, Shalom on Christ. This is the Cos Officer 50 checking in.
Hey, you know what? That snow is different out there.
It is very different.
It's no different.
Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, come on. I'm trying to. I just got a new computer, so I'm trying to upload the video. I mean, trying to upload my background right now.
All right. Can you hear me?
Come on. I hear you loud and clear.
All right, that's the wild. All right, so look, we waiting on the guests. We waiting on Apostle Carlos. We waiting on Wiggs. We waiting on Don. They also supposed to be getting a rabbi. We supposed to be having a lot of fun tonight. There go Apostle Carlos right there in the building.
What's going on, my brother? Officer Tashiam.
Pastor Carlos. Palicolos. What's going on? Where your boy
I can't
at?
call it. Also, Kosh. I got it. Let me get it right.
See?
I got you.
We got to get that Hebrew tongue back on you, man. It's lost. It's gone.
It wasn't lost. You wasn't never speaking it to begin with, brother. Come on, I don't told you this.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on for one
second. You can learn it.
Let me call Hawar. You just missed it. I just greeted the brothers and sisters in Hebrew. Hold on for a minute. Let me call Hawar real quick. Hold on.
Officer Kosh, how's everything going on, brother?
Everything is great. You know what I mean? Good. I always appreciate a snow day, for real.
I say no work tomorrow, huh?
Exactly. What?
I can understand that.
Everything good on your end?
All is well. Snow day for me too. Didn't have church.
Where's Bond?
Yes. All right, so I'm trying to get all the players in the building. You said Wig coming?
Well, he said that he was, so we'll see. But you know how he does. He's hyped and he's amped up until it's showtime at the Apollo, and then he gets lost on the bus.
You know the bad thing about it is he gonna cuss me out tomorrow.
for not inviting.
Yeah, he gonna cuss me out. He gonna say how horrible I am. Hey, yo, Pastor Carlos, your power went out early.
Yes, sir.
I didn't think we was gonna make it.
Well, I didn't either. I'm just glad they was able to get it back going. So, I'm on to the good now. Kind of shocked me that it went out.
Right. Well, let's get right into it, man. Listen, we are the Israelites. We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right. And the reason why we say we're lost, because we're lost. We're actually lost. All right. If it's anybody on the planet, that's lost, it is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It is the people of the diaspora. We don't know who we are. We've been stripped of our language. We've been stripped of our culture. We've been stripped of everything possibly that makes you a person, a being, a human. We've been stripped of it. We've been stripped of our humanity. Anything about us, we've been stripped. And what's interesting about it is, and this is the question that I raised for Apostle Carlos, is here we have the greatest but worst atrocity that has ever taken place on the planet. But Christian church want us to believe that it's not in the Bible. They want us to believe that it's not in the scriptures. How could it not be? How could something that at that magnitude, how could something that huge, that big, not be in the Bible? And it was a change of power. This is when they took over the earth and they came out with something called the Renaissance era. So you're going to hear that a lot tonight, the Renaissance era. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out. I'm going to bring them back on stage so we can get started. But I just wanted to make sure that the listeners understand that our position is something at that magnitude, something at that level where it is bringing power that still exists today. It has to be in the Bible. And I raised that question for Apostle Carlos. Where is that? Hold on one sec. All right. Yeah, I want to put you down the bottom, Apostle Carlos. You need to be coming out the bottom of this pit, man.
That's all right. At the bottom, I'm still going to rise. So one way to go up.
All right. So that's the question that I raised for you. I raised to you. How could something at that magnitude not be in the scriptures? And I'm a
easy. That's because you've never studied the history of like places like West Africa, or whatever the case it is. The Bible is written primarily to the people that was known to the Israelites at that time. So it deals with Egypt, Libya, Ethiopia, Cush. You have the Mediterranean, you have Europe, you have all those places that were near Israel. It's written about them. It's not written about everybody. I mean, it's a whole lot of it. You got Pakistan. It doesn't talk about them. You've got China. It doesn't talk about them. You've got India. It doesn't talk about them.
What do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't? I'm sorry. What do you mean it doesn't?
It's not dealing with them. It's dealing with the covenant people that God is dealing with. And
well,
so
course,
they're the focus.
Right. Of course, because it's an Israelite book. It's a book of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It's not a book for everybody. It's a book of just like you said. So their history wouldn't be in it unless it pertains to the Israelites.
Absolutely. And so that's the reason why the people, and I want to make this clear, if you've never studied West Africa, then you wouldn't understand what actually took place and what actually happened and who the people were. So I don't deny that what happened to the people over here in the United States that are considered African American, I do not deny that happened to them had never happened before. Never.
But the question that I'm asking, Apostle Carlos, I think it's a legitimate question, because we see the change of power in the Bible. In the scriptures, we see it. We see how Egypt came into power. We see how Babylon came into power. We see how the Assyrians came into power. We see how the Greeks came into power. We see how these superpowers are coming into power, these nations, these kingdoms coming into power. Now here you have the greatest nation ever. This nation here is better than Babylon. It's better than the Roman Empire. It's better than all those kingdoms. This one right here. Why wouldn't this one? That's the question. Why wouldn't this one be in the Bible?
Because
I think it's a legitimate question. I think it. Do you think it's a legitimate question?
Yeah, but if you understand the Bible, then you understand all of the players that God are dealing with. They're actually in the Bible. They are named.
So, so God is not dealing with nothing right now because nothing in the Bible. None of the Americans is in the Bible. The name America not in the Bible.
Correct.
The name Jamaica not in the Bible.
Correct.
The name Dominican not. None of those in the Bible. So are you saying that God is not dealing with none of that?
He deals with individuals, but his core focus, the Bible is written by Israelites. Israelites wrote the Bible about them. It doesn't mean that other places didn't exist, didn't function, and weren't great. But that's not who wrote that book. If I'm the writer of the book, that is my history. It doesn't matter about nobody else's history. It's pertaining to me and mine. So the ideal is that the Israelites are writing about things that concern them and affiliate with them. The Americas, they ain't got nothing to do with it. That's hundreds or thousands of years later. The same way with Jamaica, Dominican Republic, all that stuff that wasn't their concern. When the Bible was written, it was written for that particular people dealing with those areas that they were familiar with.
All right. So right now, if I was to go into the Bible to find what's going on in America today, are you telling me I would not be able to find out?
No, it's not in there, my brother.
All right, cool. And the only thing of being there is where the Israelites would be, and pertaining to the Israelites' business, correct?
Correct.
That's what you're saying. All right.
Yes.
Officer Kosh, you got something you want to add?
Well, we know that. Okay, so the Bible will be our primary source. You know what I mean? For everything, of course. So we just read through the Apocrypha, and we can see that Christopher Columbus actually read the Apocrypha, and I forget exactly where it's at. If you can help me out real quick.
Right, it's your second Ezra.
Right. You know what I mean? So we can see through the Apocrypha where the Israelites went down to an unknown land where there was nobody else there, and we was there first. So
okay. Now there's a whole lot of discussion we have about Second Ezra, namely that none of the Jews ever used it. It's not in the Torah. It's not in the Tanakh. It's not in those things. Those were books that were added, and so that's why they were able to be released. You know, you don't got to have them. And when it says Azra, nobody can prove that Azra is America. Just because it starts with an A, that's a jump. And then who's a A? How are you saying that nobody was here in America when they have history that there were Asian people that crossed the Bering Strait that were already here in America? Come on, brother. We got to do better than that. We got to know history. You got to know science. You got to know all these things.
So you're saying that in the book of Second, you're saying the Jewish people didn't use it, right?
No.
All right, hold on, man. I told you, man. You like my punching bag. I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna slap the shit out of them right here. I'm gonna slap shit out of them. Let me slap you real quick. Hold on. Hey, Kayash, I got a question. What's that name up in your top left hand corner?
In the top left, that's Azareth.
No, up over top of that.
The Jewish encyclopedia.
Oh, isn't this the Jewish people he said don't use this?
No, it's not used.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a chance. You just said something. You was just wrong. Don't worry about it. I got you. This right here is the Jewish encyclopedia. Can you read that for me out?
Can you make it bigger for me?
Absolutely, I can.
All right, the water.
Go ahead, you got it.
It says the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses, until the time of restoration, according to IVESD.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus identified America with this land.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. What did it just say?
It says Christopher Columbus identified America with this land.
Hey, yo, did you just say that? Did you just say that? And then he say that the people right here, the Jewish people, don't use this. That's what he said, didn't he?
Absolutely. Stand
all right. Yeah, I got you.
I'll still stand on it.
I got you. Hold on.
Okay, now,
hold on.
Now.
Wait. I'm gonna let you speak. That right there was a Jewish encyclopedia.
Okay.
In the Jewish, I'm gonna give you a chance.
Go ahead.
I know it hurt. In the Jewish encyclopedia, it tells you that name. Now, before you do that, I gotta show the people what we were just looking at. If you don't mind, real quick, and then I'm gonna let you. All right, I appreciate it. Then I'm gonna let you get in there. Don't worry about it, man. It's a little bloody, but you'll be all right. Roll them around. Roll them around right there. You'll be all right. A little blood on you. Everybody get bloody sometime. We don't, but you do. Hey, yo, you see that? Can you see that?
Zoom in for a little bit.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna make it bigger for you.
All right, that's good.
Hold on, because we need to make sure he see it. You see it up?
Come see it.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 40 through 45. This was in the Bible, and this is what Christopher Columbus used to find America. And the Protestant movement, they decided to take it out. All right, you got it up.
40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osei the king, who Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took his counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
All right, hold on for 1 second. Where never mankind dwelt. We know that there were mankind in, this is what's heavy now. We know that we had mankind in Asia. We know we had mankind in Europe. And we know we had mankind in Africa, in the region of what they call Africa. And I actually have a book right here, sitting in here, inside here, right here in this room, that actually talks about William Penn saying the exact same thing, that they know that it were men that was dwelling in those regions, but there wasn't anyone over here. All right, so we're gonna bring that on. Here we go. You can keep reading that.
That they might keep their statutes. 41. But they took counsel among themselves, that they will leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Now, this was in the Bible, and people like Apostle Carlos, they all got together and decided with Esau to take it out. Keep going.
Oh, yes.
Where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow place of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
So that means that the Most High was holding back those waves, because everybody likes to talk about how the turbulence had to be, or how the waves had to be, or how everything had to be, and it was impossible for us to come over on boats. Well, here it lets you know the Most High, he held still those waters. He held them still. He held those in place so that we can pass over. So when it says and held still the flood till they were passed over, That's what he's talking about, holding back those waves. Go ahead.
Khan. For though that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Azareth.
Now, Azareth, as we already shown, and cut the hell out of Apostle Carlos, because Apostle Carlos said the Jewish people don't use it anymore. Well, they don't use it. He ain't saying anymore. He said they don't use it. And we just clearly pulled it up in the Jewish encyclopedia right there. So Apostle Carlos, and look, and it's actually stating in this Jewish encyclopedia that it's talking about Ezra. And it's saying that Christopher Columbus, right here, Christopher Columbus ID'd America with this land. And then they decided to take it out. All right, Apostle Carlos, you got the floor.
All right, let me also, why God bless you. Let me go ahead and deal with this first of all. It is a pseudo-ficra book. You do understand that pseudo means fake or false. You do know that, right?
Right. You saying the Jewish encyclopedia was fake?
It's pseudo-pigrapha. That's what it's considered.
Right. Okay. Wait. Are you saying the Jewish? I just want to be clear. Are you saying the Jewish encyclopedia is pseudoscience?
No, I am telling you that Second Ezra is pseudo-pigrapha. That means pseudo, fake, false.
Well,
and let me share my screen. Let me share my screen so we can see why.
Sure. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Let's see why. Try to make it bigger.
Yeah, make it bigger so we can see it.
Okay.
And okay, go ahead.
Here's the history on it. And this comes out of the Britannica.
Right.
The second book of Esther, apocryphal work printed in the Vulgate and many latter Roman Catholic Bibles. It's amazing how you're fighting for the Roman, something that the Roman Catholics held to. It's strange. As an appendix to the New Testament. You see that as an appendix to the New Testament. You know, where does an appendix go to a book, Al-Satashyan? What part of the book does that go to?
You tell me, good brother. You got the floor.
You don't know where appendix goes?
You got the floor, big. You got the floor.
Doesn't an appendix go at the end of something?
I mean, to me, this is their opinion, because the Apocrypha was in every Bible except 3 Bibles, which one of them was the Torah in the world, and the Apocrypha was used for historical reference. It's nothing in the Bible that's not true.
Oh, okay. Nothing. So this is
like you're just right, but you're just repeating. You're just repeating something that the slave masters was doing. Okay, we want to know. We want to know what you said. You changing it, not you changing it.
No, hold on. Let me get my spiel. We let you run.
But can you address?
Let me run with my information.
All right, I am. But can you address what you said? Remember, you said the Jewish people don't use Second Ezra. They don't use that name. Okay, you said they don't use it.
They don't use it.
All right, I pulled it up.
You can pull it up all day long.
Encyclopedia.
Okay.
All right, so can you do? All right. So can you tell us why?
I would deal with that, and then we'll see how and why. Let's go to the how and why. So let's see. Here's the reason.
We wait to hear why. We're hearing the why.
Here's the reason.
All right, good.
It's an appendix to the New Testament, which means after the New Testament was written. I want everybody to be clear. This is after the New Testament. The central portion of the work, chapters 3 through 14.
Wait. You're saying. You're saying Second Ezra was written after.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Central portions of the work, chapters 3 through 14, consisting of 7 visions revealed to the seer Sahaliel Ezra, was written in Aramaic by an unknown Jew around AD 100. This is after 70 AD. In the mid-2nd century AD, a Christian author added an introductory portions, chapter 1 through 2, to to the Greek edition of the book, and a century later, another Christian writer appended chapters 15 through 16 to the same edition. It is possible that the whole Greek edition, from which all subsequent translations were derived, the Aramaic version having been lost. Hold on, let me pull this up. I've got a little commercial that's in my way.
Bro, you gotta come on, man. We're trying to figure out what you. Okay, what's your point though? What's your point?
Okay, here's the point. The book is a mutt. It's a chop shop. It's and a bunch of Christians got together after the fact.
Okay, so you okay?
Hold on.
No. You supposed to be explaining. You changing the subject. Now you about to go down the lane. Is the book of Ezra legit or not? Remember, we dealing with a word that was in the book of Ezra that actually you said that Jewish people didn't use it. We pulled it up in the Jewish encyclopedia and they do use it. Now you want to go to another passage. I mean, you want to go and challenge the book itself. All right, are we talking about Second Ezra, or are we talking about the word that you said that no one uses?
We're talking about the whole book. We're talking about the whole book.
So are you saying that the Jewish people do the Jewish people use the word? Yes,
no, they do not.
All right, so why is it in their encyclopedia?
Because it's a Jewish encyclopedia. The
So
encyclopedia.
that means they used it, man.
No, brother. It means that they have information that a Jew did this, and this is an author that is unknown. This is part of the history. You can find all kinds of stuff in the encyclopedia, but never did the Jews use it. Look it up.
All right.
The Jews never used it.
All right. So why is it in their encyclopedia? And
because it's a part of it's a part of history.
Thank you, good brother. That's what we wanted.
It's a part of the Jewish people history.
We wanted that's what we wanted to hear, man. It's a part of the history. And look, and the history is that was the name of America. Wiggs, are you on?
No, brother. No.
All right, let Wiggs get on, man. Hold up, Salakia. Officer of War.
Prophet Williams.
Officer of War, Salakia. Go ahead. You can jump in there.
Hey, shalom. I just want to salute all the Adawanium, Officer Tashiyam, all the Akim, all the priests, Yahweh Shem Yashabah Katham, Apostle Carlos, and was that Elder Wiggins. Hey, shalom.
Shalom, bro. Shalom, bro. Yes, sir.
And to address Apostle Carlos, right? If it's in the Jewish encyclopedia, that means they use it. So you died on that hill. Second point is, it says that Christopher Columbus used those records to find where the Americas was. Remember, they told us that he was looking for the Indies, for India. Isn't that what they say in history?
He was looking for India and ended up going a different way. But here's what we know about
and he ended up in the West Indies and named it the West Indies.
But we know that America is not what he thought it was, and that's why that's why he called them Indians, which they're really not. But that's neither here nor there. We know that the book is not inspired, it's not authenticated, it's not verified, and the Jews don't use it. It is nowhere in the Jews' usage. They don't deal with that book.
All right, so Apostle Carlos, was the Apocrypha in the original King James Bible?
Yes.
And then y'all came, and the thieves and the sex traffickers that came to this country, they decided to remove it. Yes or no? Wait. Before you get to defending them, yes or no? Did they remove it?
No, they did.
They didn't.
No.
Come on. So now I got to do this again.
Yeah, we got to do this again.
So you're saying, wait. So who removed? No, the people that broke us in the Caribbeans. Those are the people that beat us. Those are the people, the owners of our plantations and those farms. They are the people. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about? So you saying white people, they wasn't sex trafficking?
Well, you got to start with your.
Okay, I got you. Was white people sex trafficking? Yes or no?
They were being handed black
was
people
they sex trafficking?
They
yes or
were
no?
involved. They were
I
complicit.
want everybody
like,
to see what
just
you
like
are.
Africans were complicit.
All right, I
like
know that.
Arabs.
All right, we're not
Everybody
talking
had
about
a part in it, brother.
All right, we're not talking about the Africans. I'm saying
well, if you're gonna say you got to bring everybody out.
All right,
you got to bring everybody to
all right, I got you. I'm asking you specifically about Caucasian man. I'm talking about his role in the slave trade. You do believe he played a role in the slave trade, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So if you believe he played a role in the slave trade, do you believe that he was involved in sex trafficking?
Absolutely.
And do you believe he played a role in he decided to take the books out, the apocryphas out of the King James Bible and come out with his own King James Bible? Is that correct?
No, they removed it. You got to start dealing with the Catholic Church.
All right. All right. Show me, pull up what you're showing. Show us that the Catholic Church removed the Apocrypha. I'm saying to you that the Protestants removed the Apocrypha. Y'all,
the Catholic Church are not Protestants.
No, y'all did it. Y'all did it.
No.
So I got to prove it to you. All right. You sure?
Okay, so let's see how this ended up happening. Let's see how this.
Yo, we don't need you to read a whole thing. We just need to know who was it. Was it the Protestants or was it the Catholics?
We're gonna see who all did it. We're gonna see. Let's see.
You about to see? I know what you're gonna do. You wanna read a whole article. All right, let me see.
I don't gotta read a whole article, brother.
All right, so who?
You know, I'm gonna go get information. That's my whole thing. Do you see it?
See what?
Just look it up.
So who removed it? Oh, you bring this up?
I'll read it. The second reason Protestants removed these texts, that is,
okay, all right, thank you.
I'm glad.
No. The Protestant. Wait. Listen, no. What, Pastor Carlos, we're not about to have a debate about the Apocryphas. It was a simple question: who removed it? We don't want to hear none of their lies about what they said, and then we got to go back and forth about what they said. You lied again.
There is no lie.
You just read the Protestants removed it? It says it right there.
The first ones to start removing it, brother.
All right. So did the Protestants remove it out of there? Say it.
Martin Luther was the first person that started to remove it.
All right. He started the Protestant movement. Hey, Wiggs, man, I hate to do this to this boy, man. Hey, yo, man, did the Protestants remove it? Yes or no, man? Out of the King James Bible?
Listen.
Did
the British Informed Bible Society dropped the Apocrypha from its Bible, published in English in 1804. This decision broke with the traditions of Miles Coverdale over consolidating the Apocrypha between the two testaments. All right, brother, there you go. What else do you want to know?
All right, so now
Jews already rejected it.
All right, I got you. We now know that Apostle Carlos lied twice. He lied about the All right. Well, you was misinformed. I don't know who informed you of this, but the Jews do use that word Osiris. We looked it up in the Jewish.
Where is it? Where is Osiris at? Where is it at?
Excuse me, brother. Hold on.
Can you define Osiris? Where is it?
Yeah, we just did in the Jewish Encyclopedia, which you said didn't use it. Hold on,
because we're gonna get to that book, brother. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now you're
reading a false narrative.
Let's prove it. Hold on. Now you're reading a false narrative. Wait a minute.
Let's get to Deuteronomy 28, man. Let's get to Deuteronomy 28.
Let me hold on before you try to discredit.
We got to get to Deuteronomy. All right, we got to get to Deuteronomy.
Like 28. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I need to share my screen to prove my point.
What are you talking? All right. What exactly are you about to try to prove now?
I'm going to show who is who and why they got rid of it. Since you saying the Jews use it,
we don't care about. No. We didn't say use the Apocrypha. We said the word, man. No. We said the word. You made that statement, man.
Statement. The Jews use this. Let's look it up and see if the Jews use it or not.
No.
Because you know the answer to it.
No. It was in the encyclopedia.
It doesn't matter what's in the encyclopedia, brother.
All right, man. So can we get to Deuteronomy?
Jews use the book or not?
All right, can we get to? No, we not talking about the book. We said that the Jews. You said the Jews didn't use that word. I said okay. I went to a Jewish encyclopedia and I looked it up. That's it, brother.
Everything is in the Jewish encyclopedia. All kind of stuff is in any encyclopedia.
All right, but in that book, it said that Christopher Columbus used the book. Wait, Christopher Columbus. The reason why we pulled it is because
no, you gotta be fair, you can't pull source, and then when I try to pull mine, don't let me show if the Jews actually use it or not. Let me share. I'm trying to share my screen.
All right, but go ahead. But what source are you talking about?
I need to share my screen.
Okay, what source? And
then we can move on.
No, we can't.
Dasham, can I ask a question? Dasham, can I ask a question? Are you also trying to prove about Osiris as well, or are you just trying to prove about the book? I'm not sure.
No. He wants to try to go to the book. Well, what he said was he put his foot in his mouth. He said that the Jews don't use the word Osiris.
No, they don't use the book of 2nd Ezra.
No, well, we're not talking about that.
The whole book is no good.
All right, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the word, and they used the word because it was in their encyclopedia.
No, this is not about a word. It's about a whole book.
You wanted to be about a book. This debate is not about a book.
The book is no good. The book is
Salakia, this is not a debate. This discussion. Listen,
the book is pseudo. Hold on.
Okay, you read it. Hold on.
But the word Osiris isn't though.
Yeah, he read the whole thing.
We don't know. Nobody can determine what Osiris is.
Well, hold on.
Wiggs. I'm about to let you come on, Wiggs. I'm gonna let Wiggs take us into our Deuteronomy 28. Let's get right to Deuteronomy 28.
Hold on.
You can do that in your closing. If you want to change the subject and start talking about the book, you can do that in your closing.
Why you won't let the audience see the screen?
We already did. What are you talking about? I already did.
Listen,
because this is not about a book. This is not about the book of Ezra. We're not about to go down that lane because then I gotta combat that. I gotta come back and we gotta talk about the book of Ezra. This was about a word. That's it. This is about a word that
I'm talking about the whole book.
All right, fine. All right, fine. We can do a discussion on the book, but me and you was talking about the word. We was talking about the word. Just say you was wrong. You was wrong.
Nobody even knows what Osiris is, brother. What is you talking about?
Well, guess what? The encyclopedia, the Jewish encyclopedia, dude. The Jewish.
No, it don't.
Yo, man, we just spent too much time on this, Pastor Carlos.
If we type up Osiris, will it tell us where it's at?
All right, we just spent too much time on this, man.
Hold
you got cut.
Answer my question.
I know why you're doing this too. You got beat up and folks is around and they see it.
Hold on.
Don't open your mouth like that. Hey, Wig, tell him don't talk like that. I got a
question for anybody on this panel. If we type up the word Osiris, will it give us a location and a place that it's at?
Pastor Carlos, we don't.
You know what's funny to me? You know what's funny to me though, right? We get Osiris also. Christopher Columbus talks about he came over here for Osiris as well. He thought Osiris was this particular geographical location, even in Christopher Columbus' writings, Apostle Carlos, and that is also in the Jewish encyclopedia, whether you know it or not. You know what I mean? So we just can't sit here.
They don't. It's no real place. It's pseudepigrapha. What part?
No, but here's the part. But here's the other part I want to bring in. Yeah, I know. But Osiris is in Christopher Columbus' writings. And when we're talking about he claimed he discovered America, you don't push back on that, right?
No, because we know what
all of a sudden, like, come on, we can take what Christopher Columbus said about America, but when we go to talking about Osiris, all of a sudden he's a dumb nigga now. You know what I'm saying? He's making up words. Well, I don't know about all that, Pastor Carlos. Well, this is what we're saying. Okay, when we're talking about Christopher Columbus' writings, some argue that Osiris is either in Americas or either in Africa. That's true. That's a fact. Okay, so Christopher Columbus, when he came in his writings, he brought a Hebrew guy from Spain with him because he was very fond of the 10 tribes of Israel. He was fond of the Israelites.
Yeah,
that's in his writings.
Let's go right into it.
Now,
that's in his writings.
Hold on, Wiggs. Bring us into Deuteronomy 28, Wiggs. So we can.
Yeah, because anybody who's claiming to be a Hebrew Israelite got their belief system from white people to begin with. That is a white man's teaching.
Well, let's talk about this. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this because you're going to follow by this. But watch this, Apostle Carlos. I'm going to jump right to Deuteronomy 28 and 16, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to fall on your face because you haven't exegeted the word by Quanah. And based on that, you can't prove.
Hold on for 1 second, Wiggs. Hold on, Wiggs. We're gonna give Wiggs. I mean, what we discussed, Wiggs. We're gonna give you about 4 to 5 minutes, right?
Well, no, we can just go right into it since we're going to jump right into Deuteronomy 28.
Why don't we just pull up the curse?
We go right into it.
All right, so Wiggs,
or I
can
take
take
you to
about 3
Zephaniah
minutes. You want to take about 3 minutes to go ahead and get your breakdown?
I wanted to talk about Zephaniah. Let's do that. Can I bring Zephaniah 3:10 into Deuteronomy? Because Carlos don't want me to do that. Okay, but Zephaniah 3. Okay, all right. Okay, so Tashion, what do you want to do? Because I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Let's get to the Deuteronomy 28, but I do want you to bring that out, Wiggs, because it's important. It's an important piece that you got right there, and you need to bring that. You need to.
If you lay it out there, I'm gonna kill it.
Pastor Carlos scared of it. He's scared of it.
Tell him to put it out there, and I'm gonna kill it. And then I'll go back and finish killing the rest
of it. Scared of it.
You're talking to a person who exegesis the scriptures. I don't.
Man, shut up.
Put your foot out there, and I'm gonna run it over.
You know what exegesis is? Exegesis is saying anything. That's what it is.
I don't ISO.
Exo. It ain't no such thing as exo. It's exegete, not exogete. Exegete.
Listen, whatever you want to call it. Go to ISO and let's see what happens.
It's exegete, man.
All right, let's get it. Here go here's Deuteronomy 28. Here's Deuteronomy 28 right here.
Now watch me. Now I want bring it on down. Let's start at 20.
Okay. So Apostle Carlos, you want to you going to kick this off there?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
Here's the first thing that I'm going to say.
Wait, Tashion, before we do that, how come we just couldn't jump right into Deuteronomy? Because this is the crutch. We all argue Deuteronomy 28:68. Hold on, I'm just asking one thing.
Well, I was going to let Wiggs start. So Wiggs, if you want to start, that's why I asked you to go ahead and start. So if you want me to go down to 68, I'm gonna go down to 68.
Yeah, well, see, I wanted to bring in Zephaniah 3:10. Pastor Carlos said I couldn't, so we can start with Deuteronomy 28:68.
All right, go somewhere else.
All right,
we're gonna start with Deuteronomy.
But we do need to come back and add at some point, Dashiam, as you said, Zephaniah 3:10. It's very important. Absolutely. You know what I mean? All right, we just can't bend. We just can't bend.
Go ahead now. Stop talking and go to your scripture.
Well, I'm already here right now.
It's right there. It's right there, Pastor Carlos. All right. So let's get some. Let's get some order here, man. All right, now. Apostle Carlos' position is that that we are not the Israelites, and Deuteronomy 28 is not pertaining to us at all. It has nothing to do with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Damn. Pastor Carlos, can we ask you a couple questions before you give your breakdown? I would like to ask you this. Is this scripture right here, is this fulfilled?
Yes.
All right. So this happened one time or twice?
That one right there, it has happened one time.
All right. That's right here has happened one time. All the curses in Deuteronomy 28 are done and over with. Would that be correct, Pastor Carlos?
Some of them might be reoccurring. That one only happened once.
So some of them, okay. So all right. So we would like to hear that too from you. All right, Apostle Wiggs, you got it.
Okay, so this is what I was going to say here. Coming out the gate, Apostle Carlos, his interpretation of this text is automatically wrong because he has not taken out his time to study the word no man shall buy, which is the Hebrew word quanah. And I'm saying that to say because his interpretation of Deuteronomy 28:68 ain't never happened in history. He can't prove it one time in history, as he said, it happened in history based on his interpretation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be challenging. This is what we're also going to challenge too. Before we get into does it mean the transatlantic slave trade, we're going to get into Apostle Carlos' interpretation of Deuteronomy 28:68, because I guarantee you it's not how we see it. Now, Apostle Carlos, let's look at this right here. In Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Why are you starting backwards instead of forward? You're supposed to go top to bottom.
No, I didn't. Well, you just called me. You just
let him do his breakdown. However you want to do it. Go ahead, Wiggs.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say, if you want to do yours first, just call me when we get here, because that's where I want to mock you at, right?
Either way it go, if you want to go there, I'ma still kill it. It don't matter which way.
Okay, let's ride.
He getting fired up now.
I got him.
I got a chance to show the niggas that they ain't Israelites. You got it.
I got something for him. Look, and the Lord shall, Carlos, do you agree with this translation here, Deuteronomy 28:68, and the King James
translation?
Do you agree with the King James translation, Deuteronomy 28:68? All right, cool. Okay, cool. Got you. All right, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. This is real Egypt, right? In your view?
That is
or no?
Actual Egypt.
All right. Again, with ships. These are real ships, right?
Correct.
By the way whereof I spoke unto you, thou shalt not see it again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen. Does it say you shall be sold, right? It say you shall be sold, right? For bondmen and for bondwomen. And then it says that no man shall buy you. That's what we just read. Now,
correct translation. Word
okay, so can you give me when did this happen in history?
Go ahead and do your breakdown, and I'll show you
that is my breakdown. It ain't never happened in history. That's my breakdown right
no,
there. That ain't never happened. Okay. I tell you what. Okay, well, here's my breakdown then. The word quanah. If you go to the Hebrew word,
no. Let him go ahead and do his Wigs, and then you come back with his, because Apostle Carlos, he'll finagle it, and then he'll start
okay.
What you said,
all right.
And all that.
Go ahead, all right. So, Apostle Carlos, I'm telling you right now. I'm asking you. I see what the translation is. I think we need to exegete the text, because I don't think it's saying exactly what the text say. I agree that's what the text say, but I don't agree that's what the text means. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You agree that's what it say, and you agree that's what it means. Therefore, you have to show me one time in history where you say this was fulfilled. I'm waiting on you.
You got it, Apostle Carlos.
All right. Do you want me to go ahead and break this scripture down?
Yes, man.
That's you already. Wait.
I got it, Wiz.
Are y'all done?
No.
Are y'all done playing?
Wait.
Because when y'all done, I'm gonna get the grass. I'm gonna cut everybody's grass standing on the scripture for the transatlantic slave.
All right, Apostle Carlos, listen. All right, we got you. What we're saying is, do you agree on what Apostle Wig saying, that you agree with this translation, and you said that this happened? So you're supposed to show us. You said yes. Can you show us what this happened, and then you can break it down?
Okay. Well, let me say this: if Prophet Wiggins can't provide anything asking me to show when it happened, it's already over with. The first thing that we need to do is get context. Now, if you can get the kids out of the street, I'll go ahead and show you exactly what it says and what it means. And then when I get done with it, we don't even got to go no further. And if you want extra content, I'll get it to you. How about that?
Okay, so you can't show us when it happened.
Absolutely, I can.
All right, show us when it happened.
But let's go back to the beginning of it.
Okay, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. What does that mean?
Here's the key words. This is how we know that this craziness, and maybe I used to read it and read into it until I learned how to read out of it. When it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, the word there for Egypt is Mizraim. All right, so let's see what that word actually means. That is Mizraim, that is upper and lower Egypt. That's what the word means. The Lord shall bring thee into upper and lower Egypt. Watch the wording. Again, that means it happened to you before, and it's going to happen to you again. That's what again means. It happened once, and it's going to happen again. You're going into Egypt. This is literally Egypt. Again, this time with ships.
Okay. Now, wait. Yeah, we're gonna pause right there.
Pause right there.
All right. So you're saying that you're literally saying that this right here, hey babe, you're saying right here that your breakdown is that this is literal, and it's saying that this is a physical Egypt.
Absolutely, 100%.
And they're going back in it with slave ships, correct?
Correct.
All right, that's what you said. All right.
Yes.
Officer of War, where you go? Oh, he stepped off. Officer of War,
No,
you want to
right here.
You want to get in? I'm gonna get to you, Wiggs. I'm gonna let you finish it.
No, I don't want to let. I don't want you to let me. I want you to hold him to when he finished exegeting the text. Just let him do whatever he want to do, but he got to come back and show me when this happened, because we can show him. We can show him when it happened based on how we exegete the text.
Right.
The burden of proof is on him to show us when it happened based on how he quote unquote exegete the text. Exegete the text, Carlos. Do what you want to do. But then when you finish, can you answer my question? When did it happen in history? That's all I want to know. If you can't do that, then let me show you when it happened in history. Get out the way. You feel me?
Okay.
Like that.
All right. Oh, wait. Pastor Carlos, go ahead. Officer of War, you got it.
Officer Kaash, could you give me Exodus 20:1, please, Bob Kushah? See, you got to go to context clues. The Bible said precept upon precept. So in this context, the word Egypt is being used as a descriptor. So let's find out what descriptor it is in the context that is used in the book of Deuteronomy. You got to Officer Kaash?
You want Deuteronomy? Exodus what?
20 verse 1.
Sir, I got it.
Let me pull it up. Hold up. I can't go there. Go ahead, you got it. I can't even pull it up.
Sir, it says, it's Exodus 21, and God spoke all these words.
No, Exodus the 20th chapter and the first verse.
I'm reading Exodus 20. Sir.
Okay.
And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Right there. So what is Egypt called in the book of Exodus? Read it again, Officer Kaash.
About the house of bondage. Oh, Slaki. So I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is representing bondage. So that's why it says second Egypt. There is not a second land of Egypt. So to bring you out of Egypt a second time, meaning out of bondage a second time. Because the first time we was in Egypt was how? We walked with Jacob and the 70 souls, and we became a nation in Egypt. And then there arose a new Pharaoh that put us in bondage after the reign of the Israelites ruling Egypt for 400 years, and then came back in Ramses II. And then after a period of time, Moses rose up after 350 years of slavery. Moses rose up and delivered the children of Israel.
Let me know when I can respond.
Hold up. Well, everybody gonna get a chance to respond to that, and then we're gonna come back to you.
So in the context of Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter and the 68th verse, you could clearly see based on Exodus that Egypt is representing bondage, not Mizraim or the Egyptians per se as a people. It's metaphorical, and I land right there.
I need to respond to that. I need to respond.
All right, hold on for 1 minute. Hold on, Pastor Carlos, because I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna say something too. Officer Kayash, you want anything you want to add?
Not right now, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna build off of what Officer Hawar said, because it's very important that we understand that the word Egypt in this context and what Officer Hawar said was we walked. We don't got to catch a ship. You can walk right to Egypt, like we walked right out, like Christ walked over when he was hot fleeing from Herod. It don't say he got on the boat. It don't say you got to get transportation on the ship. The reason why it's important too is because the word Egypt means bondage, just like you said.
No, it doesn't. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Excuse me, brother. Excuse me. This is the book of, I got you. What you're saying. All right. And look, we hear you clear, but we're saying that in Exodus chapter 13 and verse 3, this is another verse. It says, and Moses said unto the people, remember this day in which ye came out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. That's what it says.
Okay, and that's
excuse me.
Hold on, I'm asking you going to Exodus 13, correct?
Excuse me.
I'm asking you going to Exodus 13, correct?
Yes.
13 and what?
I get Exodus 13 and 3. I'm going, since you want to go, write them down. Okay. I'm going to Deuteronomy 5 and 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the house of bondage, out of the land of Egypt, from out of the house of bondage. That's Deuteronomy 5 and 6. All right. Then you got Deuteronomy 6 and 12. Then beware lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee out of the house of Egypt, from out of the house of bondage. Since you want to write down stuff, how about this one? Deuteronomy 8 and 14.
Dead man walking.
Excuse me, brother. What I'm showing you is in the Bible, the Most High God uses the word Egypt. He lets it be known that it means bondage. But I'm gonna give you one more, because we're talking about in the last days. So it's very important that we understand, is there an Egypt in the last days that we got to pay attention to? Of course it is. Let me show Mr. Carlos. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 7. Can one of the brothers read that for me out?
Khan, I got it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
This is Revelation 11 and 7. When they finish their testimony, the beast that ascends out of the bottomless pit will make war against them, overcome them, and kill them. Verse 8. And their dead bodies will lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually
Which is spiritually is very important that we understand that this place, because we're talking in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68, we're saying that word Egypt and that word ship, this is a spiritual, that's a metaphor. He's letting you know that, Egypt means the house of bondage. So what does it say? Read it again up.
And their dead bodies will lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
And Egypt, good brother. So we can look, we don't have to get on here. This is the thing. This is the difference between us and them.
All right, let me go.
Excuse me. I am. No. This is my show. Hold on. This is the thing.
Sir, could you pull the precept up again? Is a very key point that was left out as well, too, sir.
Absolutely.
Oh, y'all just gonna run the table.
No, we're gonna let you in, man. We're gonna let you in. Go ahead, you got it.
Where also our Lord was crucified. Was Christ crucified in
America? He wasn't crucified in America. You killed yourself. He wasn't crucified in America. He was crucified in Jerusalem.
Was he?
You blew your brains all out over the dash.
No. You blew your brains out because y'all are the ones that wait. Y'all are the ones.
He was crucified in Jerusalem.
All right, I got you. See, once again, that says spiritual.
Thank you, Officer Owal. Excuse me. Big hands up. High five, my brother. Thank you, sir.
It say spiritual, good bro. It say spiritual.
Right.
So spiritually,
the Lord was crucified.
Spiritually, y'all killed Christ when y'all came and made this white image and called him God. Said he was magically born. All of that stuff. Y'all crucified the Lord. Y'all killing the Christ right here. That's what it's talking about. Spiritually,
where he was crucified. Where he was crucified.
Right here. You crucified him on this stage right now. All right, go ahead. Now, Deuteronomy 28:68, we're saying that we showed you in the Bible that the word, all right, I got you. We showed you in the Bible that the word Egypt, God uses it and says the house of bondage, the house of bondage, the house of bondage, the house of bondage. Then we showed you in Revelation that there's going to be a spiritual place, and that place is going to be called Egypt, where you guys are going to be crucifying the Lord there. We know the Lord wasn't crucified in Sodom, and we know he wasn't crucified in Egypt. So spiritually, it's talking about him being crucified here, right here, right here. All right, you got it, Apostle Carlos.
Now, let me put the kids to sleep. All right, the first mistake that you made on top of a bunch of them. Also, thank you.
You got to get this award. I got to step off for a minute
for clarifying it. Pull up that Deuteronomy 28. Put that back on the screen. Let me show you when y'all ran to that word about Egypt, the house of bondage. When you go, and if you go back to Exodus 13, and here's what it says. Here's what it says. Since he ran to Exodus 13:3. Do y'all want to pull it up and look at it? Do y'all need to see
it? He stepped away, so just go ahead and read it if you got it.
And Moses said unto the people, remember this day which you came out from Egypt. What is that word? The word Egypt is the name Mizraim. There it is again. Egypt is its own word. And out of the house of bondage, that's H5650. Bondage is the word Ebed. Two different words.
Egypt
is not the same. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Number one, the name Egypt is different from the word bondage. It is related metaphorically, but Egypt has its own name, Mizraim, and bondage has its own name, Ebed. These are Hebrew words. This is why I keep telling people, if you're gonna pick that book up and you're gonna teach out of it, you need to know Hebrew, you need to know Greek, you need to understand some of that language. So the name the name Egypt is literally Egypt, upper and lower Egypt. It is, if it wanted to use the word bondage, or if it wanted to use a type, it would have said, and the Lord shall bring you into a spiritual Egypt, or a likeness of Egypt. God is very intentional with his words. He never used the word spiritual in that sense, and he never used that word likeness. When God wants to liken to something, he gives it something to compare it to. There's nothing in there that says also, Dashiam, since you missed it.
What are you lying about?
I'm helping y'all with y'all lies. The word bondage is not used there. The word that you went to, and I thank you for that. You ran over there to pull up your text in Exodus 13. Is two different words. The word for bondage is the Hebrew word Ebed, and the word for Egypt is the Hebrew word Mizraim. Two totally different words.
Salaki, sir, if I could.
The Bible didn't say, I will bring you into the house. Hold on one second. The Bible didn't say, I will bring you into the house of Obed. That would have been bondage. That's broad. It made it clear, Egypt. So y'all done right there. Y'all done. You can't put a word in it.
Can I say one thing? Can I just? I don't say one. Okay.
Hold on 1 second. He just admitted, Officer Tashiam, before you came back. Officer Kaash, what did he say that ends this discussion? Did he not use the word it was metaphorical?
No.
Conversation over. You just said it. You just said it.
If he wanted to use the word as a metaphor, he would have used a metaphor. He didn't call it a. Listen to what I said. He didn't say like.
You admitted. You said it was metaphorical.
No, I did not tell you it's metaphorical. I'm telling you. Listen to what I said. If God wanted it to be a metaphor,
once you said it was metaphorical. Once you said it was metaphorical, you now can't go back and try to say that Egypt means Mizraim, which it does. Listen, the scripture.
That's not a metaphor. How do we know it's not a metaphor? No, it isn't.
In the context, it was used. Listen, in the context. It was used.
I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead, Wiz. I just want to say anything. Go ahead, Wiz. You got it.
Yeah, thank you, man. I think the reason you all are having this problem with this hard-headed Apostle Carlos is because you won't force him to prove when it happened. Listen to me before you go further. Once you force him that he can't prove it when it happened, now he's forced to see your side of the view. Right now he feels he doesn't have to see the side of your view because, one, he hasn't been proven that he can't prove his side of the view when the text happened. You feel what I'm saying? Once he realized he can't prove to us that the text happened, I don't care how he exegetes the text. Once he realized that he can't prove the text happened based on wait, hold on. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's very listen to my claim. Yeah, because it's just that simple. We're arguing Deuteronomy 28:68 is the transatlantic slave trade based on our interpretation. You say our interpretation is wrong. You gave us your You gave us your interpretation. Now we're waiting on you to show us when it was fulfilled. I don't think. Wait. To me, wait. Okay. Pastor Carlos, are you not hearing what I'm asking you, bro?
Right, yes, you're
Pastor Carlos. Pastor Carlos. Wait, Wiggs. Hold on, Wiggs. Pastor Carlos, show us when this happened.
Okay, let me finish exegeting my text, and then you'll see why it's got to be the way that I'm saying that.
Okay, so go ahead, but you got to show us.
Let me share my screen because I told y'all done.
Are you gonna show? Are you gonna show us when it happened?
I'm gonna show you why it. I'm gonna show you everything. Just
brother.
Let me.
We know that you can go and you can read it and you can say this and say that. You just said that the word bondage don't mean what we're saying that it's no,
the word bondage is the Hebrew word ebed.
All right, whatever you're saying. Yeah. Wiggs. I mean,
whatever. Hold on. How you gonna
because you always look.
Stop arguing about the words. We're not arguing about the words no more. We just want. We're not arguing.
Show us when it happened. Show us when it happened.
Can I say one thing? Pastor Carlos, if we're saying we take your side of whatever you say it is, at the end of the day, we're not pushing back. None of us are pushing back on your. I'm not pushing back. I don't know if Pastor, I'm going to push back. I don't really care what you say. You can make it say the cow jumped over the moon. Right. I just want you to show me when it happened. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying too.
That's the bottom line for me, bro. So we can move this conversation.
We asked you. Hold on, wait, Pastor Carlos. Let's get some order in. We already asked you in the beginning. Did it happen? You said yes. It was fulfilled. Yes. All right. Can you show us when it happened?
Can I lay my premise out to show you when it happened?
Whatever the hell that means. Whatever the hell that means, go ahead. But are you about to show us when it happened?
I'm going to pull back up Deuteronomy chapter 28, if you don't mind, please.
All right, there it is.
How long do you need, Apostle Carlos?
Man, because you got it.
I don't need nothing but give me 3.5 minutes and it's over.
All right, put him on the clock. 3 minutes.
All right. And the Lord will take you back to Mizraim, not Ebed. If he was going to take you back to bondage, it would have said, and the Lord would take you back into Ebed. Then you could use that argument. But the argument is Egypt. That's literal Egypt. How do we know this? Because if you start reading all of Deuteronomy, he scares them by telling them that he's going to take them back to Egypt. Now, let me share my screen, and we're going to see what he said. By the way, would take you back to Egypt, will take you back to Egypt in ships by the way which I said to you. So what does he mean by the way which I said to you? That means there's already been a conversation piece about this. So what does he mean? What does he mean by this? By the way I said to you. So watch this. Y'all messing with the wrong one. The wrong one. Let's see here. What does that text mean? Here we go. Let me pull it up on the screen. Can you see my screen?
So you want me to take this down?
Let me share mine. So I can show you what that means by the way thereof. All right, so let's pull it up. God is explicit. This is found in Deuteronomy. And I think it's in Deuteronomy. Let me see, where is that at? No, it's probably early, and I want to say that it's 17. I'll find exactly where it is. But here's what he says. But he shall not multiply. He's talking to the king. This is 16. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses, for as much as the Lord hath said unto you, you shall from hence not return no more the way. That's why he's talking about Egypt. Here's the same exact language, and it's talking about Egypt all over again. Look, henceforth return no more that way. So they understood what he was saying when he was talking to them about going back to the way that he'd already talked them to. I told y'all, I'm precise with this right here. Pull back up Deuteronomy. So we already got confirmation that he already told them about Egypt and the way. That's what that means. By the way, which I said to you, we find God already warned them. You shall never see it again. God already told them, you need to come out of Egypt and go this way, and you shall never see it again. There you shall be offered for sale. What is this, a New King James? Man, put the original King James back up, brother. What is you doing, man? No, don't try to switch it. Don't try to switch it. Take it back to where it was at, Ostasham. Good try, but no.
I didn't try to do that.
Okay, we want to make sure that ain't no funny business going on.
We believe in the King James.
Okay.
We use the King James. My bad. I just noticed.
I was looking at it.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and I was like, yo, the wordings was a little funny. All right, now you should be able to go ahead.
Okay. And the Lord should bring thee again in Egypt with ship by the way thereof I spake unto you. And you can find that in the Bible. That's when God told the kings, don't multiply themselves many wives, and told them don't go taking a bunch of horses and all of that. Thou shalt see it no more again. That explicit language is used in that text. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies. Now watch this. The Americans, the English people that came over here, they weren't enemies. The Portuguese, they weren't enemies. This was commerce. This was business. You should be sold to your enemies. They didn't have, those people were not their enemies. That's commerce for bondmen and bondwomen. Now watch this. What is a bondman or a bondwoman? A bondman or a bondwoman is not chattel slavery. A bondman or a bondwoman has legal rights. Look it up. Israel took bondmen and bondwomen, and you had to offer them freedom every 7 years. That's what a bondman and a bondwoman is. A bondman and a bondwoman is also can be like a type of extension of a family that they work as indentured servants to their masters. I don't kill you with that alone. Chattel slavery was not bondmen and bondwomen because they had no rights.
All right, so Apostle Carlos,
so are you about two different types of slavery?
All right, are you going to show us when it happened now?
Oh yeah. So here's what I'm going to tell you.
And no, show us. You said you're going to show us. You said you're going to
and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. But here's what I'm going to say to you. I killed y'all with Egypt. It don't mean bondage. It means Egypt. I killed you with you won't return again, that you won't see it again, because I showed you that's actually in the Bible. And it said Egypt again. That means you've been there before, you're going back again, and I just killed you with bondmen and bondwomen. Chattel slavery was not bondmen and bondwomen. Y'all are already dead right there. Do you want me to finish dropping the bomb on you? You're already dead. I just killed it right there.
All right, man. Are you about to show us when it happened, or are you about to just...
Y'all did. I told y'all about playing with me. Wiggins, I hope you listening, brother.
All right. Are you going to show us?
Yes,
now?
I am.
All right.
Yes, I am.
All right. So
y'all say what you got to say.
No. Nobody's saying nothing. No. We wanted you to show us when it happened. We're going to deal with you in a second. But show us when it happened.
Y'all got your hands full. You already got your hands full. Where's Wiggins at? Where's Wiggins at?
He's around. Just show us when it happened.
I'm waiting on you to show us when it happened, man. We all in agreement. We all waiting on you.
Nobody wait hear all that.
Was chattel slavery? Were they bondmen and bondwomen?
Hey man, I can't answer no questions until you show us, man. So. Show us, man. Come on. So once we prove,
if Pastor Carlos, if you can't show us right now, man, just say you can, and we'll move on, man. Please.
Hold on. Go ahead and move on. I'm gonna pull it up for you. I'm getting ready to pull it up. I saved the birthday.
All right, I got you. I got you. Now,
Hashem, can I say something? What he's about to do is pull up Josephus' writings, right?
Right.
And Josephus.
Let him. Okay. But I want to do this real quick.
Okay. Right. Do you think
this is what we were doing when we're reading the Bible, right? When we're reading the Bible, we're not reading the Bible and just saying things just to say things like Christians do. This is why I call the show on what the title is. It's because y'all just say anything. Now, this is what we do. Look, it says it. And I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. So God, my man, did I say anything when you was talking, saying that trash that you was talking? I ain't say nothing. Like, come on, man. Like what you said was trash. Now let me finish. Now, like I said, it says, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. This is Egypt, the land, from the house of bondage. This is Deuteronomy 6:12. Then beware, lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. Exodus 20:2. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So we're not making it up. Deuteronomy 8:14. Then thy heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Lord thy God, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. So we're not just saying it, it's there. We're saying that the house of bondage, in the word Egypt, in the house of, the word Egypt in the Bible refers to the house of bondage. It makes a reference to slavery, and it says we will go there again in ships. Hold on, Apostle Carlos. You want to say something, Officer of War?
Kana sir. To rebut all, like Officer Tashiyam said, all the trash Apostle Carlos put out in the air, I'm going to read one precept to kill what he just said about Deuteronomy 68. When you read context, it's precept upon precept. So when you read Deuteronomy 28, verse 48, it used specific language because he want to have a semantic conversation about the meaning of words.
Yeah, that's what he do.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. Did he not say in his conversation that we're not enemies and the Portuguese came over here and we was just bondmen? Well, I'm not listening to you, Apostle Carlos. I'm listening to what the Bible says. And the Bible just killed you. It said these people were our enemies. It says, serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Officer Tashiyam, does that sound like a bondman, somebody that's indentured?
It damn sure do. That's what it sounds
like.
A
yoke of iron till you die, until you be destroyed. You don't destroy somebody that's in bondage. Somebody that's bonded to you is bonded for a period of time. This is not talking about bond. This is the rebuttal, Apostle Carlos.
You gotta let him. Yeah, you gotta let him speak.
No, I'm asking, does he want to pull that verse up so we can look at it?
Yeah, I can pull it up. I can pull it up.
So this rebut everything you just said.
No, it didn't.
You just understand that the Bible already tells us that things written in Hebrew and translated in another tongue have not the same force in them. So when the translator translated, they use bond, but you got to understand what that bond mean in context. It's just like the word buy. The word buy is redeem. Did anyone redeem blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians out of our current condition? No. So don't turn it into a semantic conversation. We just read that the Lord is the one that did it. And they will put that serve our enemies, number one, so that rebut your point of, they weren't our enemies. And it says that these enemies would put a yoke of iron upon our neck until he have destroyed us. That is chattel slavery.
All right, let me know when I can come back in and destroy all of that again. Y'all already done.
Okay, but Apostle Carlos, before you do all of that semantics that you be doing,
these on semantics.
All right, can you show us when it happened? And show us, all right.
Yes, listen, I'm getting ready to show it to you now.
All right, wait. I got this question for you. Where's the spiritual Egypt at?
America. Jerusalem.
Oh, yo, that's it, man. Yo, man, let's wrap it up. Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
Shalom.
Yo, man, you know it's America.
The Lord wasn't crucified in America. He was crucified in Egypt.
Which one is it? Hold up. Which one is it, man?
It is Jerusalem, where he was crucified.
So Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, is that's the spiritual Egypt now. It's
that's
Sodom
and
Gomorrah.
And absolutely.
All right, wait. Is they going there in ships?
Who?
Israelites.
Are they going where in ships?
In the spiritual Egypt, back in Jerusalem, in ships.
No, it's a physical. It is a real Egypt, brother. All through Deuteronomy 28, it tells you about God putting diseases on them that they were familiar with in Egypt. That ain't no symbolic.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. When you pulled that scripture about he'll return you back to Egypt, where were they at when he told them that?
They were getting ready to go into Canaan.
Right. So and they was out there tripping. What? So they was out in the wilderness tripping. So he was physically talking about talking about them going back into that Egypt. We're saying that in the last days there's a spiritual Egypt. The Bible says it. And this spiritual Egypt is known as the house of bondage. and the Israelites are there in captivity. That's what we're saying. You supposed to wait. Okay, I got you. Because you said, remember, you said the curses ended. That's what you said, right?
I said some of them are continuous, but a bunch of them, most of all of them were fulfilled, brother. Let me show the screen so I can show. I can show the last part.
You about to show us that you about to show us when it happened, right?
Yes, absolutely. Now, and the word buy, bondmen and bondwomen, quanah, literally means to purchase.
Yes,
and
we
if
know.
You look it up. It means to purchase.
Right.
You're going to be sold as bondmen and bondwomen, and nobody's going to purchase you.
Okay,
they purchased slaves. No. They did not purchase. Listen. Nobody's going to want to purchase you.
All right, Pastor Carlos. Let me ask you a question. All right, let me ask you a question. Hold on, wait. It says. All right, it says, the Lord thy God shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spoke unto thee.
That means I already had this conversation.
All right, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold. What does that mean?
That means you're going to be sold.
It means the transaction is going to happen, correct? All right. So it means the transaction is going to happen unto your enemies. So you're going to be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Is that talking about physical buy or redeem you? Which one is it?
Physically buy, purchase.
All right. So let me ask you this question then. Why did it say the transaction would take place? Because it says, and there you shall be sold. And you just admitted that you're going to be sold. But now you're saying no man is going to buy you. Which one is it? Are you going to be up for sale or you going to be sold? Because you said the action takes place. Which one is it? You can't have it both ways.
No, man.
That's a cut.
You're taken. Listen, you're taken as a bondman or bondwoman.
Right.
But when it comes time to get rid of you, nobody's going to purchase you. You're worthless.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
You have no value.
No. You can't have it both ways. Look now,
brother. That's what those words mean, brother.
No, I got you. What you're saying, but you said this right here, sold. That means
sold into your enemies.
Sold into your enemies. Wait. That means the transaction had taken place. You admitted it already.
Correct.
All right. For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. That
correct.
No man shall. All right. Which one is it? All right. Which one is it? Were they sold? Wait. Were they sold and no one bought them, or was they for sale and nobody bought them?
Listen to what it says.
I am.
Listen to what it says. Hold on, listen.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
You should go back to Egypt again about the way that I told you that you weren't supposed to go. There, where in Egypt. See, you shall be sold to your enemies.
What does that mean? Wait. This is the problem. Hold on, Apostle Carlos, because you're getting cut and you're getting your ass whipped.
No,
right there where it says, all right, I got you. You said soul means the transaction happened. Then you turned around and said no man gonna buy you. You can't have it both ways. That's a contradiction.
Then you're saying the Bible's contradicting itself?
No, we're telling you that when it says no man shall buy you, it's talking about nobody will be able to redeem you from the captivity. Okay, well, you make it make sense to us then.
Well, I'm gonna make it make sense to you.
Go ahead, read it.
Pull up my screen.
No. Read right here and tell us make this make sense.
We're gonna see how it happened. Let's pull up my
screen. Wait. No. Before
share
we do
the screen,
that,
you want me to show it to you, right? You want me to show you what it looks like?
Listen. I got Deuteronomy 28 and 68 pulled up.
No, let me share my screen so I can show you where this happened.
Hold on, Apostle Carlos. I am. But I'm asking you right here where it says, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. You said for bondmen and bondwomen, you said
that legal slaves.
All right, I got you. You
not
said
illegal.
Right. Well, they made it legal. They made something called a paper bull and made it legal. But what I'm asking, that didn't happen?
No, brother, that's not what this is talking about.
All right, wait. But the people that did this to us, they made it legal. I'm asking you when it says, and I'm gonna let you pull up your screen and do your thing. When it says, and there ye shall be sold, You said the transaction took place. Then it turns around and says, no man shall buy you. Then you said, no one's going to buy you. Which one is it? Are you going to be sold?
It's both. You're sold, and then nobody wants to purchase you.
That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense.
Well, we talking about God's curse.
No, right. Yeah, you're telling us that they're going to be up for sale and nobody's going to buy you when the Bible says that they're going to be sold. All right. I got you. I just want everybody to hear that.
Okay, right, let's look at the history. Share my screen, brother. Share my screen. All right. It is. All right, so let's see here. Let's see the history on it. Okay. The verse, I got this pulled up and see if it'll let me scroll down because it's only giving me a screenshot of it. I need to. All right, so we know this also happened when, and listen, there's a Babylonian exile after the destruction of the first temple in Jerusalem by the Babylonians. Many Israelites were exiled to Babylon, while not literally Egypt. The exile represents a kind of reversal of Exodus. All right, Roman conquest. Listen to this. During the Roman conquest in Jerusalem in 70 CE, Jewish captives were sent to work in mines as slaves. Some were even transported to Egypt, literally Egypt. This makes more sense with the prophecy of returning with ship, and this came from Josephus, the Jewish Wars. Now can we read? Can you pull down and let's read some more of it because I don't have control over it. I think
I don't have control. This is yours, man.
Okay, yours. Why is it not allowing me to move it?
Hold on. I have no idea.
Hold on. Let me pull back. Let's see somebody who understands.
Hey, Pastor Carlos, but listen, man, we're not about to read a whole thesis.
Man. We don't have to read a whole thesis.
No. You are going to read a thesis because you can't answer the question.
I'm answering it right now.
No, you can't. Yo, nowhere does it. Okay. In Josephus, you ain't showing us nothing about no selling, taking action. Nobody don't want to buy you. Remember, you said nobody was going to buy you.
I got it.
All right, so show us.
Pull my screen up.
All right, show us. Nobody gonna buy you all that. Go ahead.
Here we go. Because soldiers were not. Let me see. Where is it at? I don't know why it's doing this right here. Okay.
Hey, Pastor Carlos, we only got 30 more minutes, man. You got.
Did he answer verse 48?
Because the soldiers.
No, he did not. He ain't gonna answer nothing. He ain't gonna answer nothing.
Yes, I have. Yes, I'm gonna come back and answer there. Hold on. Josephus writing this. I don't know why it's not showing me exactly.
All right. Well, you gotta get it together, Apostle Carlos.
Hold on. Let me read it. Let me read it because I can read it.
Apostle Carlos. How many times were the Israelites in Egypt?
One time God brought them out. That was it. Now God
but here's the deal. But I want to say this. But let me say this. Let me just say this one thing. Wait. Let me say this one thing. Wait. Let me say something. Wait. Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing because what y'all don't know, he doing. What y'all don't know.
Hold on, brother. Let me finish. I was in the middle of reading my source. Here's what it says. This is what it says in the writings of Josephus, and anybody can look this up. He picked out the tallest and handsomest of the lot and reserved them for the triumph. Of the rest who were over 17, he put in chains and sent to hard labor in Egypt, while great numbers were presented by Titus to the provinces, to the parish, and to the threateners by sword or by wild beasts. Those under 17 were sold. Josephus Wars, you can go pull this book up, and he's a Jewish historian, and he tells you that this took place. There's also a papyrus verse that talks about the Jews being sent to literal Egypt to work hard labor. This is
we appreciate it. We appreciate it, Pastor Carlos.
Wait. Let me say something, bro. Let me say something.
Go ahead, Wig.
Let me say something. First of all, Josephus did not say they were taken to Egypt on ships. He didn't read that from Josephus' writings. He didn't read that from Josephus' writings.
And he didn't read that no man bought you.
Wait.
None of that.
Wait. Josephus' writings only say that when during the time period that Rome was tearing down Israel, that Rome took Judah into Egypt. And when he took Judah into Egypt, they went right into work into the mines. They weren't offered to be sold as slaves.
Right.
They went right into the mines, right? But what he does, though, the later scholars, today's scholars say, well, how did Rome move a lot of slaves at that time? And they come back and imply, well, Rome moved slaves by maritime ships. Josephus did not say Rome took Jerusalem into Egypt on ships. It's not recorded in Josephus' writings. Game over. You see that? Game over.
Game over.
Game over.
Listen,
what he just came back and did was, hold on. Prove me wrong. 1 second. 1 second. Prove me wrong. Wait, bro.
We want to, okay, Apostle Carlos, I'm going to let Wiggs jump on you for a sec, but listen, we're going to go through these curses in Deuteronomy 28. I got a couple questions. We got a couple questions.
All right, go ahead, Dashan. Well, go ahead, Dashan. You can get it. I'll back out. I just want you to know. Wait. At the end of the day, he feels like he's done something. I just want to step in just before he move on. He cannot prove that Josephus said they went by ships, bro. Do you understand that?
Yes, I agree.
That's the end of the game. All right.
Hey, Apostle Carlos, Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall long and fail with longing for them all the days long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. Does blacks, Hispanic, the people of the diaspora, the Negroes in America, do they fit this? And does this fit the transatlantic slave trade?
It is a similarity, but similarity does not mean it is it.
Right, I got you. And when it says no man, it says no might in their hand. That means that nobody will be able to get us out of that.
Okay, keep on reading, please.
Wait. That goes with something. Okay, I got you. Wait a minute. When it says no man will be able to, no might in thy hand, that means no one will be able to redeem us.
Keep on reading.
Well, I mean, is that true? Is that true?
Is that true? But let's see. But can you keep reading it? No. Can you go back up? No.
You want me to go back up to where?
Cherry pick.
Where you want me to get? Where you want to go? Where you want to go? You want to go to verse 32?
Go back up to where you was reading.
Okay, I was at 33. The fruit of thy land and all the labor.
No. Also, Tashion, you're cherry picking. Go back up to the verse you originally.
That's what I just read. That's it right there. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. And
let's go to 33.
All right, that's what I just did.
Okay, my bad. And the fruit of thy land and all thy labors. Whose land is it, also Tashion?
Don't we have land? Didn't we have land? Didn't somebody come and take it?
No.
Didn't somebody? So wait. No. Are you telling me we didn't have land and nobody didn't come and take it?
No, also Tashion, you came over as slaves. I'm asking you. Have land, brother. You didn't come over here with land. You came over as a slave.
Oh, wait. No. In Israel, hold up. This guy's crazy, man. In Israel, did we have land?
This is where it's talking about. This ain't talking about America. This is in the land you going to. You're going to possess it.
All right,
you're going to have land.
Okay, that's your breakdown.
That throws out America right there.
All right.
You didn't come over here as a slave with no land.
Okay, did we have land? Okay, did we have land? Did the Native Americans?
In America,
wait. Since you went there, did the Native Americans have land?
Did they? Apparently they did, but not everybody.
All right, and did somebody come in? Wait, did somebody come and take it?
Americans are Native Americans.
No. Listen, man. Listen. We talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, brother. Yeah. You just got listen.
You're done.
No. Did the fruit of thy land? Did we have land?
You're not. Can you
wait. Yes or no? Did we? Wait.
Are you an African American?
All right. So now you don't want to answer it. You just put your foot in your mouth.
Well, you brought it here. So the question becomes: No, listen. Also, here's
I don't want to go back and forth.
When they brought you over here on a ship, did you possess land? Because y'all saying that you came over here on ships. The Indians didn't come over here on ships. They were already here.
Right.
It's done. When they brought you over here, since this is the transatlantic slave trade, you need to show me that in the transatlantic slave trade, they came over here with land.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. We had land. We had land.
So you came over on a ship.
My man, you gonna let me talk, or you just gonna try to show off?
Brother,
come on, man, stop acting. No, you the one running around acting like we was uncivilized, nigga. Like we didn't have no land. Hold on, man. I heard you, Apostle Carlos. I heard you.
You
ain't gonna let me. You ain't gonna let nobody talk.
I got the precept, sir.
What Africans? No, listen to my question real close. Real close. You're saying this is the transatlantic slave trade.
Deuteronomy 32:8, sir.
Hold on. Listen to my question. You're saying that this is the transatlantic slave trade. Now, I am asking you, what slaves came over here and had land from the ship? Because that's what you're basing it on.
That's not what that. Nobody said that. You're making that say that. Nobody's saying that. What you want out? You want Deuteronomy what?
32 verse 8. This is the cut what he just said about we didn't have no land. It's right here in the scriptures.
I don't know where he's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know where he get that from.
No, because
that's talking about in Canaan. Right, that ain't talking about America.
What he's trying to say is he's trying to make it seem like we were like really shit.
That's an emotional. Come on, brother. You know.
No, I mean, but that's what you're trying to make it seem like. You're trying to make it seem like the Native Americans didn't have land. You're trying to make it seem like we never had land. You're trying to make it seem like when y'all came, when those thieves that you love so much came and stole us, you acting like we ain't had no land.
But Salaki, sir,
no slaves came over.
Hold on. So sharecropping never happened. There was no such thing as sharecropping.
Absolutely not.
No, sharecropping happened after slavery.
Yo, it's still, we're saying that the curses, like for instance, if you tell, let me just say this. If you tell your,
land.
All right, I got you. All right, I got you. It's like if you tell your child not to go outside, and if they go outside, you're gonna whip they behind. And they go outside and you whip they behind. That doesn't mean that it does, if they do it again, you're not gonna whip they behind. Every time you disobey me, I'm going to punish you. That's what God is saying. Hold up, I'm gonna show it. But
I just want you to pull the verse back up.
We are, but wait a minute, Apostle Carlos. You gotta allow Officer Award to pull his precept. Just because you're trying to show, that we were uncivilized, that we didn't have nothing, that's your opinion. Let the brother.
That's not true.
All right, that's what you're saying. But let the brother pull his precept. Here it is.
And after he finished, after you finish, bro, I want to read what ChatGPT says about Deuteronomy 28:68 and show that Apostle Carlos and show that he's dead wrong. So that he's dead wrong. Go ahead, my brother.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, he's been cut to piss already.
Now y'all have been stomped.
Right, because he made a statement and he said that we never had no land. And these curses is talking about from the time Moses said that to us, this was going to happen. That's what the curses is. And it's because the scripture says these curses shall pursue thee and overtake thee. So it's not a one-time occurrence.
And it says it'll be a sign on you forever.
Exactly.
It says it's going to be a sign.
So not just in sharecropping, you forgot about Seneca Village.
All kinds of land we had. And
you forgot about where they poured that lake, right? Black Wall Street, the lake they poured in right there in Georgia.
Yeah, those people are monsters. Yeah, they monsters, Pastor Carlos. They're monsters.
And there's over 100 black cities that been flooded by the oppressor.
And their children got the inheritance. This is Deuteronomy 32:8. It says, and when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Salakia, sir, if I could, who owns those land today? Who owns the land of Judah? Who owns the land of Benjamin? Who owns the land of Ephraim?
We don't
have the children of Ephraim in the land of Ephraim? Or you have white people masquerading, or you have white people and Arabs masquerading that's their land.
Damn right.
That's what Moses is talking about. That when after the Most High gave us our inheritance, that our lands is given to another people. Those are the curses. So today you got an Arab calling himself a Palestinian, and you got a Caucasian calling himself an Israeli.
You want me to answer that?
You are cut.
Pastor Carlos, are you saying? I want you to answer it. Are you saying? Hold up, Pastor Carlos. Are you saying that we didn't have no land?
You didn't come over here on no ship with no land, brother. That's what I'm telling you.
Yo, the Deuteronomy 28 is not just about America, Apostle Carlos. Why you see your brain
exactly?
And what you're
exactly.
telling people,
go back
right?
to it.
Hold on, wait. Your brain and what you telling people, that's what you're conveying. But it's not saying, we're not saying that. We're saying we're saying that these curses happen to us even while we in the land of our captivity.
Okay, we'll pull it back up then. Let's see if it's happened then. Let's see if it happened while we was in the land of our captivity. Let's see if it actually happened in the land of our captivity.
All right.
Let's see if this applies.
All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take this one. This is Deuteronomy, because I'm gonna answer that. This is Deuteronomy 30. I'm gonna show you, Apostle Carlos, that this happens in the land of our enemies. Hold on. I'm having a problem. All right, this is Deuteronomy 30. I'm trying to pull it up now. Let me see if it came up. All right, let's see. She acting up. All right, so you said it don't happen to us in the land, right, Apostle Carlos? Let's see.
It doesn't. None of this stuff did not happen over here in America, brother. This stuff happened. This is not what this is happening.
Oh, you said it don't. All right, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass that all these things are come upon thee, the blessings and the curses, and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy God has driven thee. Now let me read it again, because you just lied again. You said it ain't gonna come up on us in the land of our in the land of our captivities. Let me read it again, because maybe you didn't hear it.
Keep on reading.
And I will. It gets worse. It says, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessings and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among the nations, whether the Lord thy God has driven thee. So correct. In those lands, got you. In those lands, like in the book of Daniel, we're going to follow those laws. We're going to do those things in the land, and those curses and those blessings can happen to us in the land of our captivity. It says,
can you keep reading, please?
I sure will. I sure will.
Keep reading.
And thou shalt return unto the Lord thy God. From where? From among the nation where I sent you, where the place Apostle Carlos said, we ain't going to be doing nothing. We ain't going to be being under the curse in the land. This is weird. And yeah, I got you. And shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will return thy captivity. So now
captivity.
He's going to bring you out of captivity. He's going to bring you out of the land.
Wait a minute, stop right there. Don't you always say that we're in captivity?
Excuse me,
wait a minute. Ho.
Brother, we are in captivity. I never told you that.
But wait a minute. How can you be in captivity if you can have your God's law?
Brother, you can have your
You said that you keep God's laws and you don't sin and y'all live right. So, but then you tell me in the next breath you in captivity. Somebody's lying.
All right, so let me tell you, since you want to
one of y'all is lying. You or God are lying. Which one of y'all are lying?
All right, let me tell you. Daniel still went into captivity even though he was following the commandments. Jeremiah still went into captivity even though they was following the commandments. You just the weirdo that just believe in your singleness. I believe in nation. Together we gonna stand, and if one of us fall, I'm gonna fall with my brother. That's what
God brought out the nation.
Stop it, brother. Stop it. I'm answering your question.
Go ahead.
I'm in captivity because of people like you. People, my brothers and my sisters like you that don't want to follow the laws, don't want to follow the statutes, don't want to follow the commandments. That's why. So the Lord had me here to wake your simple behind up. So while we in this captivity, which you lied and now you're trying to deflect and you're getting cut again, those curses are on us even in our captivity. And it says it. That then the Lord thy God will return thy captivity and have compassion. Hold up. You do it on your own. And have compassion upon thee, and I will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy God has scattered you. So you was wrong. You're just wrong. And now you're trying to flip it because you got somebody around listening probably, and they hearing you get your ass whipped, and now you want to flip it. You want to flip it. You can't.
All this is rhetoric. All this is rhetoric. Keep reading it. Keep reading it.
Listen, brother.
He said he will bring you out. Didn't he bring Jeremiah out of captivity?
Yeah, but he didn't say when. But he didn't say when. He didn't say exactly when, bro.
I got it, Wiggs.
Didn't he bring?
We went in and out of captivity.
Fashion, we gotta let somebody else get in, bro. Fashion, we gotta let somebody else get in too.
But we went in and out of captivity. We went in and out.
Oh my goodness! All right, go ahead, man.
Did he bring them out of Babylon as a nation? Yes. Did he bring them out of?
And we went back in.
Out of Assyria?
But did we go back in?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Did we go back into captivity? Yes or no? Wait, did we go back into captivity? Yes or no?
After Babylon?
Yes. No. We didn't. So we didn't have a Greek captivity?
That's a different nation now, ain't it?
What did we have a captivity though? You got cut again. You got cut again, man. You got cut again, man.
So wait a minute. Let me talk. No, hold on. Let's stay right there. This is where I got you at. Are you ready? How long have African Americans been over here in America under bondage, as you say, and in captivity? How long have they been in captivity over here?
Hey, yo, Apostle Carlos, man.
No, just answer my question, brother. Just answer my question. How long have they been in captivity?
According to Genesis 15, 400 years, a little bit over 400 years, according to Genesis 15.
So see, this is where y'all all die. So this will be the first time in the history of Israel that God did not bring his people out.
You're gonna flip it.
This be the first time in all of biblical history.
According to Carlos.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. So let's get this straight. This is the first time in biblical history that God failed or God lied. The Bible says,
hold on, man.
Hold on, bro.
Let me read something, man. Let me read something, please. I've been trying to talk for a minute, man. Y'all been going back and forth. Come on, man. Let me read something. I ain't did no talking, bro. Carlos ain't did no talking, bro. Bro ain't did no talking. Pipe down. Let me get in here. Get out of the way, man. So Carlos, I feel like, bro. Let me say something. But I should be able to talk at least one. A little bit, man.
No, you gonna cut me off, brother.
You call me out.
Sir, could I get in after Wiggins?
Okay, so
and then we're gonna let Pastor Carlos. All right, so look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let Wiggs go, then Officer Ward gonna go, and then Apostle Carlos gonna go, because I don't want y'all crying, Apostle Carlos, because I can see right now he getting a little teary-eyed.
Yeah, because y'all cut me off. When it's my turn to speak, y'all want to cut me off and interrupt.
But Carlos, you've been doing all. But you've been okay, I'll tell you what, Apostle Carlos, can you take 2 minutes to make your whatever you got to say? Then I can come and get it.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, that would be fair. All right, go.
That'll be fair. Go ahead.
All right, because there's already 3 against 1. My God, listen. In all of the history of the Bible, God always gave a specific time frame for his people to be out of the land, and he bring them back. That's recorded. This will be the first time that God has ever lied, which means he got a people that's been in the Americas with that failed prophecy that people was talking about. African Americans, it's been 400 years we coming out, and it ain't happened because African Americans are not Israelites. They're West Africans. That's fine. There shouldn't be no shame in that. If you understood West Africa and their greatness, there's no shame in that. Your DNA says that you're African. Your haplogroup says that you're African. Your language said that you're African. Your custom said you were African. The food you ate said that you were African. You're not the people. Knock it off. God ain't brought no African Americans out from America and back into Israel because African Americans are not Israelites. There are some that might have descended, a very few number. Most of them, like I said, would have went to the islands. But as a whole, West African people were some great people. That's why the Israelites went into West Africa, because they knew how rich and how advanced they were as a civilization. So when you go pull those verses up, and I'm a land, when you go pull those verses up, why God ain't brought the African Americans back out if they've been keeping the law and doing all of this? Because you're not the people. God is not a man that he shall lie. I rest.
Okay, so look, Apostle Carlos, number one, he failed to prove Deuteronomy 28:68 happened when he said it happened. Josephus never said they went into Egypt on slave ships, period. End of discussion. He lost. Okay, that's a fact. So now we're also questioning him about his interpretation, no man shall buy you. So I go to ChatGPT. Basham is giving an excellent breakdown on what that word means. No man shall redeem you. You shall not be redeemed by any man, is what the text is really saying. Carlos thinks that it says no man shall actually purchase you in that situation, right? But let's look at what the text is really saying. And when we look at this text according to ChatGPT, which to me it's yielding to what we've been trying to teach Apostle Carlos. Look what it says. No man shall buy you means no man shall redeem you, denies human redemption, as you said. It said, yes, that conclusion is correct, with one necessary precision. Precise statement in Deuteronomy 28:68, no man shall buy you, no man shall redeem you. See, that's what we're saying. In the sense that human redemption is denied, not because the verb lexically means redeem by default, but because the verb denies the human mechanism that could affect redemption. Why this works textually. In scripture, redemption by men happens through purchase, buying back, as shown clearly in Nehemiah 5:8, saying there is no quanah, therefore means no buyer, no buyback, no human redemption pathway. So the verse is declaring no human agent will intervene to recover or redeem you. How this fits the prophetic arc, Deuteronomy 28:68, human redemption is impossible. Isaiah 52:3, divine redemption alone, redeemed without money. The texts are not competing. They are sequential. Bottom line, the phrase denies human redemption. It prepares the ground for God alone to redeem. This aligns perfectly with Isaiah, Hosea, and Jeremiah. Okay, so now, Apostle Carlos, what we're saying here is what you've been saying how to interpret Deuteronomy 28 is wrong. Okay, now that's this. We got two things against you now in Deuteronomy 28. One, you haven't proven that it happened. Josephus didn't say they went in on slave ships. Two, when we said no man shall buy you, it does mean no man shall redeem you. Facts. So when you all talk about this, we're saying that we can't use Deuteronomy 28:68 for our view as the transatlantic slave trade based on the two reasons I gave you that you can't use and say it already happened. We can. We can definitely use it for that purpose. Now, I want to get into this other part here as you talk about why God hasn't redeemed Israel yet. It's all in God's timing. You talk about the Jewish people today that went back into Israel in 1948. I want to read a prophecy in Zephaniah. You did want me to read this. You did want me to read this prophecy. No. It's not. It's actually dealing with captivity. It's actually doing. Yes, it is. Let's read it. Let's read it. Let's read it, bro. Hold on. Because we're talking about the Jewish. Hold on, bro. No, we can't. You talk too much. Get out the way.
Too late, man. Can we save this for another
day? Wait, man. I just started. No,
I just started. That argument. No. Well, let me
argument. Let's keep it on Deuteronomy 28. Don't worry about it.
We don't want to get scattered all over the place.
Carlos, let me say what I got to say. Carlos, no.
Let him land his plane. Go ahead, Wiggs. Let him land his plane, Wiggs.
Zephaniah. Yeah, get out the way, Carlos. Now we're talking about Israel being sold. The brother said Israel went into West Africa because they felt like Africa, this is his interpretation. Africa was this great country. Hold on, bro. I don't need you to talk while I'm talking. I'm trying to respond to what you said. You have said a lot, right? Let me get you. The brother said, Apostle Carlos said that Israel fled into West Africa because Africa was this great civilization and this, that, and the third. I don't deny. Maybe Africa was this great civilization, such and such. But I want to tell you the reason why Israel went into West Africa is according to scripture. And when we talk about Israel went into West Africa, it's not talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. It's only talking about one group. It's talking about Judah going into West Africa. When you talk about Judah going into West Africa, again, Apostle Carlos, it's by the prophecy right here, Zephaniah 3:10. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my supplants, which means my worshipers, even the daughters of my dispersed. This word dispersed here means Judah. I'll prove it to you. Shall bring mine offering. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 11, and I want to read verse 12. I want to show you who Zephaniah is saying, particularly from the house of Israel that's going beyond the rivers of Ethiopia into West Africa. Okay? Into West Africa. Look at Isaiah 11, verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. That's the 10 tribes of Israel. And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Isaiah is calling Judah the dispersed. Now let's run back to Zephaniah 3:10. So when we see Zephaniah, hold on, move out the way. No, I got you in West Africa. Hold on. One second. I'm landing right here. I'm landing right here. Here's where Tashiam, I haven't really gotten into this text.
I know. I wanted to do it earlier.
We know that this prophecy is still in motion because God has not gathered Judah from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Now, when we see Judah beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, here's Apostle Carlos's issue. Judah is being described as Balad Jews. Balad means black. Just like Judah was described as black in Spain and Portugal when they were called Negro, I got you 2 time periods. Judah was in West Africa, Sudan, right? Called black. Judah was in Spain and Portugal, called black. A little bit over 500 years ago, we see Judah in West Africa. Now, hold on. The line is, I'm landing right here. The line is Judah. Hold on. Here it is. I'm landing right here. Carlos just said, wait. Carlos just said that there is no such thing as real black Israelites. And when you think about real black Israelites, they're through. Hold on, bro. Yes, you did. They're through admixture. Hold on. Carlos, let me land my plane, bro. When you admit to black Hebrew, when you admit to black Israelites, you admit it's through admixture. I'm proving to you, Judah that went into Sudan is not through admixture. And when you see Judah into Sudan and Spain and Portugal, they're described as black. How is it that over 500 years ago until today, Judah, as you say, is in Jerusalem, they're now pale skin, olive skin, tan skin. That's the pigmentation for the Cohen haplogroup. How did Judah pigmentation change from being described as black 500 years ago unto pale skin, tan skin, and olive skin, Carlos? It doesn't make any sense. That's where I land my plane at.
All right. So look, Apostle Carlos, the only thing I'm going to say is, I mean, we went a little bit over. Only thing I'm going to say is, I mean, you got smashed tonight, man. I don't really got to do.
Y'all got stomped because you can't prove what you're saying.
All right, I got you. Right here it says,
I can prove what I'm saying.
I got you. Right here it says,
he don't believe that there's no biological Israelites on this earth except through conversion.
Hold on with it.
And what you all are arguing for, he don't believe it that way, no way. That's why I keep taking them back to Deuteronomy 28.
Are you saying this, Apostle Carlos? Are you saying that I don't believe he believes? Apostle Carlos, you're not saying there is no biological Israelites on the planet, right? You're not saying that. No, I'm not
saying that. This is the lie.
He said through conversion. Wait. That's not the way you ask that. He only believes when you talk about black Israelites, it's through conversion, like conversion and admixture. No, that's it. That's it. So are you saying? So wait. So admit to me right now. Admit to me right now. Wait.
Haven't I said that the Spanish went over into the islands?
Wait, you told me that Shem. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. Wait, Carlos.
Yo, y'all gotta get it together, man. Y'all gotta get it together.
Wait, Tashiam, listen, I got him. He told me that Shemites, now remember, Judah's from Shem. We all know this. Now, he told me Shemites were not always black. They went into Africa and they made it with the Hamites and they turned black. Right? Yeah, so now, back to Carlos, are you telling me that when you talk about, hold on, let me get him now.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, man. We gotta get this out.
Did you hear that?
All this is way off. Look,
it's not, bro. Bro, hold on.
I don't know what to say. We all just sitting
all right, we about to close
like
it down.
a helicopter.
Wait, Tashiam, hold on, Tashiam. He don't believe that there's a such thing as real black Israelites. And that's why he keeps saying African. Hold on, Tashiam, give me 5-10 seconds. That's why he keeps saying, wait, 10 seconds. I'm out of here. I promise you that. 10 seconds. Give me 10. Give me 10 seconds. That's why he keeps saying African Israelites. Shemites are not African Israelites, nigga. Right? African Israelites are converts and admixtures. Shemites are not African. See, he's lying to you. I got you.
Do you want me to say it?
No.
Yeah,
send it to him.
Shemites are Asians.
Hold up, wait, Pastor Carlos. Hold up, Pastor Carlos. This right here in Deuteronomy 28 and 46.
Can you go up a little bit before Deuteronomy? Can you go up a little bit?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Apostle Carlos, you had your time. You land your plane. It's on the runway. It's on the tarmac.
Y'all let
your plane. It's on the tarmac.
Yeah, man. This is Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 46. You got it, Officer of War.
Yeah, so I just want to bring the audience back, right? This conversation was about things Christians say. And he was trying to prove that blacks are not the biblical Israelites, which he was unsuccessful. He was cut several times in this conversation.
No, sir.
Because in the beginning, he already admitted that Egypt is a metaphor in context of Deuteronomy.
Hey,
right?
Carlos,
also, too, is in a debate, he's very disingenuous because he likes to windmill. He doesn't answer questions. He goes into semantic debates and windmill off the point. So we're going to bring it back, right? Deuteronomy 28 and 68. So, like you, sir, if you could give me the 68.
Go down to 68. I will do. You got it.
So we know 48 already established that God said he would send our enemy against us, and they will put a yoke of iron. That yoke of iron represents chattel slavery. It doesn't represent indentured servitude or bondsmanship. You understand? So now, once that's already established, let's get into verse 68. And it says, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Officer Tashiam already explained through Exodus, the 2nd chapter, and various other precepts that Exodus in context means the house of bondage, right? So now, and the Lord shall bring thee into bondage a second time. Now, this bondage a second time, we went into Egypt by walking with Jacob and the 70 souls, and then there rose a new Pharaoh and enslaved us, right? And then Moses delivered us out of that first Egypt. This second Egypt, this second house of bondage was going to be by cargo slave ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Where did Moses speak to the children of Israel concerning this? The wilderness. And as a nation of people, we have not seen that side of the world again. So the fact that the oppressor, the so-called white man, is in the land, calling himself a Jew, shows that they do not fit these prophecies. So that cuts him right there again, right? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold. Sold is past tense, meaning the act already happened, which he admitted to, right? Unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and we established that no man shall redeem you. So now, based from verse 1 and all those different conditions, the curses, ending with the ultimate, the shadow slavery, cargo slave ship, only one nation of people on the planet Earth have that in their history of going from one landmass to another landmass on cargo slave ships, and that is the blacks, the Latinos, and the Native Indians, which are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And with that, I land my plane.
All right, I appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna step off on that one. I appreciate everybody coming through tonight. I appreciate Apostle Carlos, with Elder Wiggins, Officer of 1,000, Hawar. I'm Officer of 5,000, Tashiyama of the Isupk. And look, we'll be back next week. I guess we're gonna get. Hold on, Apostle Carlos, you can talk. Or you can you talk? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Like you, sir. We also had Officer Kaash.
And Officer Kaash Salaki at the water. Officer Kaash, I don't see him. He must have had to go. But Officer Kaash, he was in the building. Look, it was fun. I knew it was going to be a heated one. I knew Apostle Carlos. I knew Wiggs was going to try to get his thing off, but Wiggs, next
get
week,
his
man.
thing off is pause. Yo, that's crazy.
Pause. Hey, yo, next week. Hey, look, next week, right? Next week, Apostle Carlos. Wiggs. I'm gonna let you start off, man, and go ahead and get your breakdown, because you ain't been being fair on here, man. You ain't been being treated fair. I agree. I agree.
All right, that's cool.
And
I just want to say this. You
gotta stop lying, man. You failed.
Y'all need to stop lying.
You failed. You did not show us when it happened.
Let me know when I can talk.
No, we about to close out. You can talk now, but we closing out, man. It's over.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say.
Don't you start
Deuteronomy 28 makes it clear. Nowhere in the history